Hey guys, it's Kat from the Rico and Mambo morning show. And with award season right around the corner, you've got Oscars, Grammys, Critics' Choice, all that good stuff. I wanted to do a little bit of a recap of what actually went down when we went to the American Music Awards back in November. So if you follow the Q95.9 Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, you know what I'm talking about. So we didn't have red carpet credentials or tickets to get in. However, we showed up and hope for the best, basically. So me and one of our producers here at the station, Ashley, we went down to LA that day, and on our way up, I told her, listen, if I faint, go along with it. If they call the police, if they call the ambulance, just make sure you're recording. If I start crying, go along with it. If I get arrested, call Rico and Mama to bail me out, but make sure you record them arresting me. And I mean, she was looking at me like I was an absolute crazy person, because I mean, I kind of am. But I was really, really determined to get on the red carpet and get footage of it. So we get there, and it's so confusing. It's like, okay, now where do we go? Now what do we do? There's security everywhere. There's checkpoints everywhere. There's people with badges, people checking badges. We don't have any of that. And of course, on that day in Southern California, it's pouring while I'm in a dress and heels, no jacket, no nothing. And so we're walking around like twice, it's like a mile long. And there's no way in. And I'm starting to get discouraged because I'm like, wow, I don't know if this is actually gonna go down. And so we take a little bit of a break and have a drink or two. And so, but we're brainstorming. So we're being really productive while we're doing that. And I'm just looking, we happen to be sitting at a bar right in front of where the security is letting all the VIP in. So the VIP got access to the red carpet. They got in early. So I'm watching the line go down. And I realize if we wait till the security right there just has a moment where they look away, we could walk right in. So now we're outside and we're standing there, and I'm waiting and I'm watching, and all of a sudden it happened. They looked away for that split second and we walked right in. And then there were metal detectors, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's over now. I thought it was like the airport, they're gonna ask for my ID, my ticket, make me take my shoes off or whatever. They didn't do any of that. They checked my purse and then let us on the red carpet. And I'm looking at her and she's looking at me, and we're like, oh my gosh. But we didn't know where we were going still, so we still had no idea. And I'm like, fake it till you make it. Keep walking. Act like you know what you're doing. And so we're walking, and then we come across the part of the red carpet where all the networks are set up with their camera crews, E, Access Hollywood, Insider Edition. And I'm thinking, okay, if I could like pretend I'm a part of the camera crew, and I could just, I don't know, hang out with one of them and be there when they're interviewing all the celebrities, then that'll be perfect. No, that didn't work. So I got onto the red carpet, and all of a sudden I hear someone yelling, excuse me, excuse me. And I just keep walking like I don't hear them. And obviously he caught up with me, and it was security. He goes, hey, where's your ticket to be on here? And I'm like, oh, my agent has it. And clearly I don't have an agent. So he kicked us off, and we're on another part of the red carpet, because thankfully he didn't completely kick us off of the red carpet. And so now we're on this section where everyone's kind of just lingering, trying to wait for any celebrities that are coming, and then they kicked us off of that. So now we're on the other part of the red carpet where you can see the celebrities walk the red carpet, and then they have a special entrance that they go in to get into the venue, so that they don't, have to mingle with people like me. So they have their own private entrance. So I'm watching the security for this section of the red carpet, and he's checking badges, making sure everyone who walks in right there has what they need to have. Clearly, we don't have a badge or what we need to have. We don't have anything. And so when I happened to see a group come up to him, he got really I could see in his eyes, he's trying to look at everyone's badge, and he's overwhelmed. And in that moment, I feel bad. I totally took advantage of that. We walked right through. He was so busy trying to look at everyone's badge that I walked right around everyone. And I was just hoping Ashley was behind me, because when we started, I said, okay, every woman for themselves. If we get separated, or you get in or I get in, we'll talk after the show. So thankfully she was behind me. We get in, and we're looking at each other like, oh my God. I'm like, grab your phone, grab your phone and keep walking and act like you know, like pretend like we're doing something important. So we're walking and we're going, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no one has stopped us. I don't hear excuse me or where's your ticket. And so I'm like, okay, let's just take a couple pictures because any minute someone's gonna come kick us off. And that didn't happen. So we see a spot across from where all the media is set up that we could stand and still have the perfect view of everyone who's walking through the red carpet. And so we stand there. We've got our little umbrella, because like I said, of all days in Southern California, it's pouring. So we've got my little leopard umbrella trying to cover the both of us, and then the celebrities start coming. You've got Selena Gomez, Lady Gaga, Travis Barker, DJ Khaled, and everyone's walking through, and we're like, oh my gosh, we can't believe we're right here, and no one has kicked us off. In fact, the security guard in front of me was like, hey, if Rick Ross or Rihanna comes, like, can I give you my phone to take pictures for me? I'm like, yeah, man, I freaking got you. And then there was another woman who worked there as well, and she goes, hey, do you want me to take your phone and get a closer video of Heidi Klum for you? I'm like, I love women helping women. Thank you. It was seriously a surreal experience because I'm thinking, how have neither one of you asked us, like, hey, what are you doing here, by the way? What are you doing here? Where's your ticket? Where's your badge? Neither one of them asked us that. We stood there for 2 hours getting videos, getting pictures. Definitely the best part at the end was Ariana Grande. If you didn't see that video or picture on the Q959 FM Facebook, Instagram page, definitely go check it out. She was the last one to arrive on the red carpet. Her people were trying to push her into the venue because she was obviously late, and she went out of her way to come take a picture with us, kiss me on the cheek. She has a fan for life. I don't care what anyone says about her. She has a fan for life. That was so sweet of her, and it was just really genuine. So it was really, really nice to have that to end our experience there because we were soaking wet. Again, raining. I'm in a dress. I'm soaking wet. My hair looks like I just got out of the shower or something, but it was all worth it. We got in, and again, do not try this at home. This is simply my experience of what went down, and because award season is right around the corner, I don't have any red carpet credentials yet, so